Hello everyone and welcome back to Rags to Riches. We have a busy episode ahead of us here today because we do have a lot more harvesting to do. So I am going to jump into the combine here and I'm going to head down to the canola field and we will start harvesting that because our oil mill just ran out of canola last month there. So I will be able to get that restocked and get our canola oil production back online here. But I also need to give a huge thank you to all of you because we just hit 10,000 subscribers. So that is a huge milestone. I'm super stoked about it. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. All you guys who watch and comment and like the videos and everything. Yeah, it means a ton to me. I still can hardly believe how much this channel has grown since I started it. Never really expected it to take off at all, but it's just been amazing so far. So I don't even really know what to say to tell you how much I appreciate everything, but yeah, just a huge thank you to everyone that watches these videos. And sorry it has taken me a little while to acknowledge it. We actually hit the 10,000 subscribers while I was out camping, so I didn't have any reception at all. I was out in the backcountry, so yeah, it took me a few days to get back into cell phone service and realize that we had actually even hit 10,000. I wasn't quite sure if we were going to hit it or not while I was gone on my trip, but yeah, we definitely did, and actually kind of blew right past it because we actually have about 10,150 almost as of this recording right now. So yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure exactly when we hit 10,000, but it must have been pretty early on in my trip actually. So. But yeah, it was a pretty awesome camping trip. We went to a place called Elbow Lake. It's kind of on the eastern slopes of the Rockies in Alberta here in Kananaskis. And yeah, it was a beautiful spot. I'll probably throw a couple pictures or maybe a video up on the screen now just to kind of show you what it looked like from our campground there and from the kind of hikes that we were doing around there. Beautiful little mountain lake full of tiny little brook trout, so we did do a little bit of fishing, got ourselves a few trout there. The weather was not the best. We did get a little bit of rain, and it actually had about 20 centimeters of snow like 3 days before we went. So yeah, there was still quite a bit of snow on the ground when we got there, so so it was a little bit interesting setting up there, but yeah, most of it did melt over the time that we were there, but we did kind of have to deal with rain on and off the entire time we were there, which kind of sucked, but we did get some nice weather in between. So we got to do some pretty nice hiking and did some bird watching and everything, got a few new lifers up in the mountains there, which was pretty sweet. So it was definitely a pretty successful backcountry camping trip there. I had quite a bit of fun. And it was definitely a nice little spot. I would definitely go back there, even if just for like a day hike in there, just to go fishing again, because yeah, it was really cool. Crystal clear water, and you could just see like hundreds of little brook trout just swimming around, and you could just sight fish for them the whole time. So that was pretty sweet. But yeah, anyway, now I am back and ready to get back into making some videos here. So I am just going to get the rest of this canola harvested up and put into our oil mill. And then we will head back down to the yard there and see what's next on the agenda. Okay, we got all that canola off. So I think I'm actually just going to leave the truck parked right here. Should be fine there for now. We are going to need it again soon anyway, so let's just double check. So we ended up with about 60,000 liters of canola there, so not too shabby. That should keep us going for a little while again. And yeah, I think I never actually did shut down the canola oil production, so we're up and running again on that. So I think we're good to go there. So I'm just going to run around and check on things and see what the status of everything is, because I haven't played in almost a week here. So okay, the goats have food and meadow, so they're doing all right for now. Don't have to worry about them. Starting to get quite a bit of milk out, so we're going to have to probably sell some of that soon. Greenhouses are doing good. They still have water for a little while. We still have a fair bit of goat milk, but we could probably just drop the rest of that in there for now, and then that'll keep us going for a while. And we have 3 pallets of bottled goat milk out here, so that's not too bad. We are probably going to do some product sales here soon-ish. I think we have a lot of stuff we can sell. I think we just don't really have great prices for anything other than like the wood, which doesn't really change in price very much, but yeah, most of the other products are kind of not nearly at the ideal price. So okay, so these guys are all out of meadow and food and everything, so we might give them a little bit more hay here this month. And then let's go check on our buffalo here. So they are doing pretty good. They still got quite a bit of food. How much is in our wagon here? So we still have almost 32,000 liters of food in our wagon, so I'll actually probably just fire this tractor up, and then we can dump out some of this ration. We'll get the trough filled back up, and yeah, still 22,000 liters in the mixer wagon itself, so that should last us a little while here. And we have 3,000 liters of buffalo milk built up here, so we'll probably have to move a little bit more over to these dairies, I'm assuming, but we'll go check what the levels are here. Okay, so yeah, we're down to 866 for buffalo milk in this one, and 725 in this one. So yeah, we will go distribute that milk back to these dairies here, but it looks like our bread production is back in full swing here. So yeah, we do have flour from our grain mill over there automatically distributing to this bakery and just baking us bread here. So starting to get quite a bit of bread coming out there. And yeah, we might just do a quick sale of some stuff anyway, because I mean, the bread and the lettuce are not really at great prices, but I also, if we're trying to play realistic at all, and I know I haven't really done it much in the past, but I've been trying to kind of get more in the habit of selling some of that more perishable stuff right away. So yeah, like the lettuce isn't just sitting out in the sun baking for months before we sell it, because yeah, in real life, it wouldn't really be worth very much after a couple days in the sun, but yeah, in this game, they can just sit out for months, so yeah, we might sell some of that stuff here pretty soon, I'm thinking. But I just wanted to look around at our growth calendar here. So yeah, we do have another oat field that's ready to go, but we do have 2 months where we can harvest oats, I believe. Yeah, so we can harvest oats in July or August. So I'm actually not sure. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, no matter which month you can plant it in, you can plant or harvest it in both months. It's not going to wither until after you move out of that second month. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I've pretty much always tried to harvest in like the first month it was available. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to wither until we move out of this harvest window here. Because we do have another oat field. I can't even remember which one is which here now, but yeah, it looks like 51 is all oats, but that one is not going to be ready to harvest until next month. So yeah, we might just wait and then we can do 51 and 45 together at the same time. And then I think 52 is going to be ready next month as well. This is a sorghum field, so we could probably do all three of these at the same time next month. But I do want to pop over here because there maybe our grass is ready. Yeah, that does look like the second stage there to me, I believe. Oh, and it just started raining, I guess. So yeah, we wouldn't really want to harvest our oats anyway, but I don't think that affects grass. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's only with the combines, though, that you get a yield penalty if you harvest in the rain, though. So I'm actually going to jump into the blue Vulture here. And yeah, I think we're going to run over to our grass field there. And I think I'm just going to get a worker started on the mowing. So we do have a couple of things here that I kind of need to move out of the way. I mean, I could probably technically work around this thing, but it's probably just going to be easier to get it out of the way here. So we'll just drop this right there, and then I definitely have to move that bale wrapper off the field. We won't be using that for this harvest because we are just going to make hay here. I think we're going to do this entire harvest as hay because we did the last entire one as silage, and then the last one of the year, because we do have one more left, I think is going to be, my plan right now is kind of to do like 2/3 silage and about 1/3 hay, because yeah, we did get pretty low on hay over the last winter there. So I want a little bit extra this year. So I'm just going to drop those there, and then I'm going to hook up to this mower. And I was actually thinking of just getting an AI worker to do this mowing like I usually do. And then I could come behind with the other stuff. But I don't know, it has been quite a long time since I've done any mowing myself. So maybe I should do a little bit of mowing here. Just kind of for fun because, yeah, I can't even remember the last time I actually mowed a field myself. I also kind of just want to check because normally with a combine, if you try to harvest in the rain, it will kind of give you a message and say, like, kind of tell you that your yield is being reduced. So I just kind of want to see if that's going to work, or if it's going to give me any message when I start mowing here. It doesn't seem to, because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only with the combines that it really matters. In terms of yield anyway, so I'm pretty sure we're fine to mow this grass in the rain here. So yeah, maybe I will just do that myself, and then yeah, maybe once I get partially done, I can start a worker with the windrower or something like that. Or no, we still have to ted, right? We have to ted the grass first, and then we can windrow it to make hay. It's been a while, a little bit rusty here, so yeah, I might get a worker to do one of those tasks, or I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this field all mowed up here, and then we can continue on making some hay here. Okay, got all that grass mowed up. Not my prettiest mowing ever, but I did try to kind of do that one freehand without the GPS, which is maybe not the best idea after not playing for almost a week and not really using this mower for, I don't know, probably weeks, if not a month or more, in real lifetime. So yeah, I missed a couple tiny spots, but ended up going back and getting most of them. So no big deal. We ended up getting it all cut anyway. And I mean, those little spots don't really amount to anything anyway, so wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, I was definitely a little bit rusty with the mower, or kind of just driving in general, I guess. But yeah, we got it all mowed. So next step is to ted it up so we can make hay. I think in real life, like, you probably wouldn't want to be tedding in the rain, because the whole point of tedding is to kind of dry the grass out. So yeah, I think it'd be kind of counterintuitive with the rain. But oh, actually, our forecast just changed, so we can still kind of hear and see the rain, but our bar on the top right there is saying sun. So we should have sun coming up here right away. Sometimes that thing changes slightly before the actual weather does, but yeah, it looks like the rain is about to stop for us here. So we'll just get this tedder unfolded here, and I'll make a quick trip around this field. Get this grass all tedded so we can get ready to make hay. But yeah, I think we'll get it tedded up first, and then I will run around with the windrower after that. Just to kind of combine these rows into one single row to make it a little bit easier on the baling side. And then yeah, we'll grab the baler and get it all baled up and move down to our bale shed there. Okay, well, we got all of that done. Got all of our grass tedded and turned into hay, so it is just about ready to bale up here. We just need to, well, I mean, I guess technically we could bale it now. It's just kind of a pain in the butt because it's so spread out. So yeah, we are going to use our windrower to get those windrows kind of more combined, and make it a lot more efficient on the baling side there. So I think I'm actually going to get a worker to do this, and then I think I'm going to grab the other Valtra, and I'm going to use that one to bale. So we'll just get hooked up here, and we'll bring the windrower out here. So let's get that unfolded. I should probably double check what his lines are set up. So yeah, that's actually probably fine. 2 headlands and then the rest up and down. Yeah. Okay, we'll hire him and let him get to that. And I will jump down to the other Valtra, wherever that is. We'll get this one started up, and I guess we can I guess we do the other one first. So yeah, let's unhook that mulcher. And then we'll drop off this winch as well, and we'll pull this thing down there. And I think I talked about it in the last episode there, if I remember correctly, but I think I'm actually going to use the round baler for this time because, yeah, technically the biggest round bales you can get are slightly bigger than the biggest square bales you can get, so it does make it a little bit more efficient on the transporting side, especially because our bale wagon can also hold much more in terms of the round bales versus the square bales, because our square bale wagon can only hold 14 bales at a time, and a round bale wagon can hold 24. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier on that side. It makes it a little bit easier on like in terms of making TMR and stuff, just because the bales are a little bit bigger. And I guess the big downside is that it is quite a bit slower on the baling side. To use the round baler versus the square baler, and yeah, I was hoping I could kind of sneak in there and get that one, but I don't think I can, so we'll have to move this square baler out of the way first. So I will just drop this square baler over here somewhere just to get it out of the barn, and yeah, we'll give this round baler a bit of a go here. I haven't used it in a long time, like it's been parked here since I got that square baler, and haven't really looked at it since, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works, because yeah, it's been quite a while, but we still have some round bale net. Not sure if that's going to be enough to last us, but I think we actually do have a little bit more still on the edge of our shop there somewhere, maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's spin around and see if we can top this up right now, because we do want that worker to get a little bit ahead of us still, I think. So yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit more net in here. Okay, there we go. Topped up. So if I remember right, that should be enough to get us through a harvest, but I can't really remember for sure. But we will give it a try. So let's open up our menu here, and let's change our bale size to the biggest ones. Oh, it was on the biggest ones. Okay, so 180 is the biggest round bale size. So that is what we're going to use here, because we don't have to wrap these ones, because yeah, I think 180 is too big for the wrapper. If I remember right, I actually can't remember for sure. It has been a long time since I did any round baling. But this guy is just going to back right into me. That's pretty sweet. And now, oh, I see. You're just finishing off that last little corner that you couldn't do from the other side. That makes sense. So we will let this guy get onto his second headland here, I think, and then we can probably start going ahead and baling up behind him. So while we wait for that guy to get a little bit further ahead, I think I might jump into the truck here and get this trailer switched out for our flat deck, because yeah, I still kind of want to do a little bit of a product sale after we finish up this grass here. So I'm going to park this grain trailer, and I will hook up to the flat deck. And we can kind of get ready to do a product sale right after we're done our grass harvest here. So we can just drop that trailer right there. Getting harder and harder to park in there, because all the trailers around it keep kind of drifting and making that spot a little tighter. But that's okay. So yeah, we'll just get hooked up to our flat deck, and then we'll swing around here. We'll probably start with the lettuce. Our canola oil is at a really bad price, so I want to hang on to that, and I mean that would last for quite a while anyway, so not too worried about it. So yeah, I think it's mainly just this perishable stuff that I'm going to try to sell this round anyway. We'll probably do another bigger product sale next month, because I think we're going to have slightly better prices, but we'll kind of play that by ear as we go here. So let's jump back to our tractor here. So this guy is almost done the first trip around, so I think I'm probably good to start baling behind him. So yeah, let's jump back to the other Valtra there, and yeah, I think we'll just fire this thing up, drop that header down, and I think we can start baling here. So yeah, we'll just start going. I believe I still have the bale, whatever that mod is that kind of automatically stops. So yeah, it'll Oh wait, what was automatic drop? I always forget to turn that on. Z. Okay, turn on automatic drop, and yeah, I do have the mod on that kind of helps with the baling, so it will automatically stop the baler when it gets full, and wait till it's finished unloading, as long as you have automatic drop on, and then yeah, it'll just kind of automatically start going again once the baler is closed. So, and kind of just set the cruise control and kind of let it do its thing, and then all I have to do is worry about steering and keeping the tractor on the swath there. Okay, well, we got all that grass baled up hay baled up and put into our shed there. So yeah, I think pretty soon we're gonna start on some of these products here. I'm just gonna take this tractor back down to the wood lot and drop it off, and then I'll probably do a quick check on like how that sawmill is doing, because I can't actually remember. I feel like we had enough to maybe get through one more month, and we'll top it up next month, but yeah, I just want to double check that because we don't want that one running out, because our woodlot here is one of our main money makers for us. Oh, and it looks like our next batch of oak trees has got to another growth stage. So let's take a quick look at these. Yeah, I didn't even notice that before when I was down here, but yeah, our next batch of seedlings that we planted down here are starting to grow up here. So yeah, they still got a long ways to go until they're full size, but we still have a lot of trees to cut down before we need to get back into this next round here. So yeah, our forestry project here worked out pretty good, I'd say. So if we check on this sawmill, okay, yeah, we are down to 34,000 wood. So we use about 40,000 or so per month. So I mean, I guess technically we'd have enough to get till tomorrow morning, and we could top it up first thing in the morning. So we might do that. But maybe, actually, why don't I just do that while I'm here? Because I think if we already have a tree cut down up there that I can see, so let's pop it to first person view. Makes it a little bit easier to back up here. But yeah, we'll get this winch on, and yeah, we already have a tree up there that's cut down, so it should be pretty easy to just hook onto that, and then we'll drag that down, and then this one should give us plenty of wood to get through till next month, and then maybe we'll do a little bit more forestry work and try to get it like fully topped up in that sawmill next month. But yeah, for now we don't really need a whole bunch to just get us through till tomorrow. So okay, that tree is too heavy. That's what I was afraid of. So if we just cut a little bit off here, maybe we'll go on this branch. 8.6. I don't think that was quite enough, but I'm going to try it anyway. Just because I'm not quite sure how the rounding works in this game. It might be slightly less than 8.6. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Because our weight capacity is 8.6, but depending on if the game is rounding up or down, if it says 8.6 in that menu, it doesn't mean it's always necessarily going to be able to attach there, because it could be like 8.62 and rounding down to 8.6, but then the winch limit is a hard like 8.6, so it still won't let you attach it. So yeah, we're probably at like 8.5 something. But anyway, we'll just get this tree drug down here, get that into the zone there, and yeah, that should give us about 20,000 liters in one of those trees. So we just go and double check. Yeah, 54,000 liters. So yeah, we got lots to make it through another 24 hours. So yeah, we won't have to worry about that again until next month. So I'll just bring this back in here. We'll park the Vultra under the shed, and we can just turn that one off. And then I think we'll jump back to this Vultra. Might as well bring this one back down to the yard, I suppose, while we're doing things. But yeah, we'll leave that windrower there. And yeah, I'll just bring this one back down to the yard so we have it there. And then I think I'm just going to jump into the Bobcat, and we'll start loading up a few products. Okay, so we'll grab the skid steer here. And yeah, I guess we'll just start going here. This milk, I think I'm just going to put into the dairy. So we can keep bottling up goat milk. I'm going to double check our prices once I get going here, but yeah, I did look before, and if I remember correctly, nothing is really at great prices at all, but I do want to kind of sell the perishable stuff like the lettuce and the bread, because yeah, that stuff is really pretty time sensitive in real life. So I'm going to start trying to do that. Then it kind of forces me to get away from kind of letting the lettuce and stuff build up for months and months at a time and doing a huge sale all at once. It's a little bit easier in general if you kind of do it a little bit more often. And then like the time lapse or the loading sequence doesn't take absolutely forever either. So yeah, we'll get a few things sold like our perishables this month. I mean, even some of that stuff like the mozzarella or the bottled goat milk, I mean, should really be refrigerated, I guess, rather than just being left out. But I guess you can only really go so realistic unless you're going to be kind of loading things constantly. I don't know. I was kind of thinking I should try to get all 4 of these on here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I guess I could have tried to spread them out and done like 1 pallet on each side of the forks. Oh, we almost lost them. We're almost there though. Okay, there we go. So I'll just grab this last little pallet of milk and throw that in there as well. And then, yeah, I'll load up the lettuce. We'll head over to the bakery, load up the bread. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for now. Okay, well, we got everything loaded up, kind of. I don't know if I'm going to be able to strap those down. I don't think that worked. Yeah, I don't think our bread is technically strapped down, but I mean, we're only going to the farmer's market, so maybe it'll stay. It wasn't a very nice stack, but I mean, it was better than that. I think it was just kind of drifting when I wasn't paying attention there. But if we can just kind of take her easy here, I think we might be able to get down to the farmer's market without spilling anything. I did decide to throw the mozzarella on there as well. That should give us a little bit of extra cash. That stuff is worth quite a bit, and yeah, I guess that's another thing that you wouldn't really want sitting out in the sun there. So we'll just get those belts off and get all that sold, and yeah, that was 160 grand worth of product, so not too shabby. We're up to over $500,000. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we still have like $200,000 worth of wood products ready to go as well. And then there's a few other things as well. So yeah, we're doing pretty good for cash here. So got to decide what I want to do. If we want to get some more animals, or should buy some more equipment, or anything like that. I'm not too sure. We are getting pretty set up with equipment. I do still have to look into like our olive situation and see if we need to get a different trailer for that. I'm not 100% sure if our current one is going to work. Oh man, bouncing all over these curbs here. So yeah, I have to look into that. But other than that, we don't urgently need any other equipment, I don't believe. I was kind of thinking about getting another tractor as well. Don't really need one, but it would just kind of be nice. I was thinking about it. I think, like, unless it's gone on sale, we did have that John Deere 6R that had come up in the used vehicle tab. And I was thinking, like, if the hours weren't so high on that one, I would probably just buy that one. It is a medium tractor, but it would be a pretty good replacement for the AgroStar, or upgrade from the AgroStar, because it would have about the same amount of power, but we could also put a front end loader on it, which might be handy. But it also had a bit of a higher top speed, so makes it a little bit more convenient for kind of driving around between different job sites. But anyway, I think that is basically going to do it for this episode. Don't really have enough time to start anything else at the moment, I don't believe. But yeah, we are pretty much ready to wrap up July here. There's just a couple other things I want to do. Like we'll probably mix up a little bit more TMR. But yeah, our sawmill should be good. Everything else should be good to move on, I believe. But yeah, in the next episode, we will go double check everything before I move on. But we probably will be jumping into August pretty soon. And then we can kind of finish our other harvesting here. And yeah, before long, we'll be doing the olives, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, just another big thank you to everybody who has subscribed, because yeah, I'm still super stoked about hitting that 10,000. So yeah, I guess next stop is 100,000. Let's add one more zero to the back of that. See how long that takes, or if that's a realistic goal or not. But yeah, there's lots more I want to do with this game and other games as well. So yeah, we still got a lot of videos to make. I'm hoping I should be able to get a better upload schedule going in July here. June was a pretty busy month for me with a bunch of different stuff going on, including that camping trip at the end. So yeah, things were pretty hectic there, so it was a little bit tough to get episodes out. But I think July should be a little bit more of a calmer month for me. So yeah, I should be able to get episodes out a little bit more frequently, I hope. So yeah, hopefully it won't be nearly as long of a wait for the next episode after this one. But yeah, anyway, thank you a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon in the next one.